What's up, guys? It's Brad from over at Emotional.com, and today we are going over yet another class recommendation for you guys to try out. Today we're going to be focused on the M8A1 assault rifle. This is one of my favorite assault rifles in the whole entire game. By itself, it's a very powerful gun. It's got very little recoil. It's a 3-round burst kind of type of gun where it takes just a couple of shots to kill anybody at almost any distance, honestly. Sometimes at very long distances it can take, three or four, maybe even 5 shots if you're not that accurate. But overall, it's a very, very powerful weapon, and I love it. This particular class is going to be more or less for the kind of aggressive style player. I usually recommend it for objective-based games, but you can use it for team deathmatch games. The particular setup I'm going to show you is going to be meant really for kind of small to medium-sized maps where you're going to have a lot of really close encounters with enemies. Okay, so you got the M8A1 on your primary. The attachments, we're going to go with Select Fire and also Fast Mag. Now, I know a lot of people don't run this gun with Select Fire, but I really, really like it. To me, it's kind of on par with where the FAL was with Select Fire before it got nerfed. This gun is very, very strong with Select Fire on it. And then the Fast Mag, it's going to be for really quick reloads, because with the Select Fire and fully automatic on this gun, you're kind of treating it like an SMG, so you want to have the Fast Mag on so you don't get stuck running out of ammo and not having any bullets to take out an enemy with. For your secondary, I recommend using the Cap 40. For most of these kind of fast-paced, aggressive classes, I usually recommend the Cap 40 just because it's a very strong pistol. It's easy to swap to, and it's you don't have to aim necessarily. If you're right up on the enemy, you can kind of just spray it, and it'll take out an enemy really quickly. It's really great for finishing off an enemy if you just ran out of ammo with the M8A1, or if you just need to get a kill and you don't have any ammo or you don't have time to reload, swap to the Cap 40 and get a kill with the Cap 40 instead. For the perks for this, I usually recommend using lightweight along with toughness and either extreme conditioning or tactical mask. I usually run tactical mask because I just can't stand getting hit by flashes and concussions and such, but that's what I usually use. If you decide to take a lethal and a tactical, I usually go with the Semtex just because it's quick and easy to toss out, almost explodes immediately, so it's a very quick kill. For tacticals, what I normally recommend is either using 2 EMP grenades or using 2 Black Hats. And the reason for this is with a Black Hat you can take out kind of enemy aerial score streaks such as UAVs, counter UAVs, even bigger things like the stealth chopper and stuff. Although the helicopters and such take both of the Black Hats to take out, but you can easily rack up a little bit more score with it. You usually get like 50 points or 75 points or something like that just for taking out a regular UAV. If you take out something like a Warthog, on the other hand, you get 200 points. But again, you have to use both Black Hats to take out the Warthog. If you decide to go with the EMP grenades, these are great too. Especially in objective games where people are going to be set up in certain points and they're going to have stuff like claymores and bouncing betties and C4 and shock charges set up. You toss an EMP grenade in, and it almost immediately destroys all of that stuff. So it's very cool to have that on too. If you don't really care about using lethals and tacticals, another thing I recommend for this class is using a perk 1 greed and just using hardline with it as well. This is what I like using. A lot of people also like to use flak jacket, especially in objective games where you're going to be getting hit with grenades and C4, especially if you're someone who likes to play inside an objective. Flak jacket's good to have, but I usually play the outside objectives in and around it. So I like to run hardline and lightweight, so I have the ability to run around real fast. Hardline gives me that ability to get my score streaks faster because it takes less score to actually build up my score streaks. So that really works out for me. And yeah, like I said, it works well for objective-based games. You can use it in team deathmatch and kill confirmed and all that kind of good stuff. This setup, it really has very little recoil, so it's easy to control. The gun is very, very powerful. It doesn't take a whole lot to kill somebody. It's good in close encounters. It's good in mid-range encounters. And then if you swap for the Select Fire from the fully automatic to the semi-automatic, it's actually pretty good at distance too. So this is really a really well-rounded class to use. And that's it for the M8A1, guys. Cheers.